Doing a risotto. So right here I got some arborio rice that's very, very classic. You can do, risotto is more of a method than anything, so you can do it with any kind of rice, but we're using arborio today because it's just classic Italian.
Nice.
Italiano. You know, we got a huge Italian.
And you had a little bit of butter in there, right?
A little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil. Okay. The olive oil will actually extend the life of the butter, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
So if you just put butter in the pan, that will start to burn the milk fat solids that's in there. So if you put the olive oil in there with it, it'll help
dissipate all the burning.
Yeah.
And Chris thinks
like
I watch
chemists.
Food Network. That was
Chef
good.
Chris. Chef Chris, everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of toast these and get these opaque. I'm going to open up this wine.
Yeah.
Ooh, that means there could be
Yeah,
fire
it is.
again, Larson.
No, the wine
not
won't
today.
give you much fire because the alcohol content is pretty low on that.
Okay.
But we did big brandy. Brandy has a little bit more alcohol.
Fire.
He knows the words to our hearts, Chris. Fire, brandy, wine.
Brandy.
So we just let this sit for...
Yeah, you just got to toast it a little bit. You don't want to, you don't want to do that where you start getting it brown. Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and deglaze now because I just screwed this up.
Yeah, keep going.
Just kidding, it's not screwed up, it's just fine. So now the risotto method is it's slow cooking. So what you do with typical rice is you're going to do 2 parts water or 2 parts stock or whatever to 1 part rice. But with this, you're going to slowly add the liquid in.
Okay.
And then bring it up, and that's going to slowly release those starches and just make it nice and creamy and yummy. And we're going to put some pumpkin in it. As you can see, I brought a pumpkin today that I'm going to carve.
Nice.
You want me to open that for you?
Would you?
Yes, chef.
Wow, good
Yes,
job.
chef.
There
Yes,
you go. All right, so now as that liquid kind of goes away, I got some chicken stock here. As you can see, it's very, very gelatinous. We make this in-house, so we take our chicken bones and some vegetables,
What
and
kind
we
of
just
an opener is this? I should have
stew
volunteered.
that down. Come on, you got
Come
it.
on, sous chef. Yes, chef.
Yeah, we stew that down, and it gets very gelatinous from the bone marrow that's in the chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got the pumpkin going there.
Okay.
This is gonna take, this is probably gonna take longer than what our segment is actually gonna last, so.
Well,
it'll
you can
look,
keep cooking off to the side.
Yeah,
We'll eat it
it'll,
after.
it'll look cool anyways.
We'll do it at the end.
All right, so now let's get this pan heating up. We're gonna get our pork chop going with a little sauce, a little Macintosh apple. Apples are very, very much in season right now. So we'll chop this guy up. I like Macintosh apples because they have a nice acidity, they have a nice crispness, they have a nice, I mean, it's just a very, very well-balanced apple.
People can't see what you're doing. There we go.
Maybe they should zoom in.
Get
Just
it.
kidding. Chopping up, yeah, good job.
This smells delicious.
See now, if you look at it, you can kind of see how the starch is kind of bleeding out of the rice, and it's making it extra, extra creamy. A lot of people like to put cream in risotto. I think that is a very, very wrong thing to do because risotto will make its own creaminess.
Okay.
So
Let it do its own work.
let it do its thing. All right, we're gonna add a little more chicken stock. Keep her going. Chop up some more apples.
Should he stir that in or just let it sit like
No,
a...
just kind of let it sit.
blob?
It'll start to
Yes,
melt.
chef.
It'll start melting in.
Yes, chef.
Yes, we chef. We chef.
Oui, chef.
That's how the French guys do it. All right, so we got some apples. It's probably more apple than we actually want, but I like apple.
right.
We can eat some, yeah.
All right, so our pan's heating up over here.
Yep.
We're gonna add some olive oil. Yum, yum. A little bit of butter. 1 pat of butter. If you don't know what a pat of butter is, there it is right there. It's a pad.
A little...
Well,
That's an
perfect.
actual measurement, pat of butter.
I mean, in the chef world, it is. And now we're just gonna season our pork chop with a little bit of salt and pepper. That's all you need. We're gonna throw some other spices in there later when we deglaze, and we're gonna make some fireworks.
We like fireworks.
And I know you do. That's why you keep coming. That's why you keep coming back. All right, let's get that pork chop in there.
Do you have the bone in or bone out?
Bone in for sure.
Nice.
It's the only way to go because the bone is just gonna help keep that meat a lot juicier. Bones are great.
Boy, that smells good. Is that the chicken broth that's so good?
That's the chicken stock.
Chicken stock.
That homemade chicken stock is just, there's nothing better.
Wow.
Yes, chef.
And you
So
know
I
what?
just sit here?
What? Yeah, you
just
just sit there.
Just-
And making chicken stock at home, like, not only is it awesome, but you can, if you make a big batch, you can freeze it and have it for later, make soups and whatever with it, instead of using those little bouillon cubes that are just basically salt. So we'll season that up a little bit. A little salt, a little pepper. We got some pepitas here. We're gonna garnish. With pepitas.
Pepitas.
That's Spanish for pumpkin seeds.
Pepitas. Okay, so we're Italian over there.
Italian over
We
here.
were just
It's
we
kind of a
chef, we were
it's kind of a fusion thing, yeah. A little salt on that
Representing
side.
everyone today.
And then what we'll do is we'll throw in our apples now,
Okay.
Ooh.
because we want to cook those through. This thing's not. Oh, I probably should have put more gas in this thing. That's all right though. It's TV.
Do I get to
Just let
shred
it
some
keep
cheese
cooking.
or anything? You want me to?
Oh, we'll get after
get
the
there?
cheese here in a
Okay.
second. Yeah, that's looking good.
I've never thought of adding pumpkin to risotto. I've always,
You can have pumpkin in anything.
I guess so. Apparently you can.
Pumpkin creme brulee. Somebody make some of those today out at the old Oxbow Country Club.
That sounds nice.
Ooh, that
That's
sounds
real good.
really good.
Wow.
I made some last year about this time. Woo, they loved it.
Now, talking about Oxbow, you guys have a wedding event coming up?
We do. I'm glad you brought that up. Weird. How did you know about
You're
that?
welcome.
Wow. So tomorrow between 4:30 and 6:30, we're having a wedding open house. So you can come out, check out the clubhouse. We're going to have appetizers. There's going to be some vendors. Just come check it out. It's just going to be a fun time. I mean, there's nothing
That's
to it.
great.
We don't need to. You don't need to sign up for anything. Just come check out the clubhouse, see the venue. see
It's
what
a
we got.
beautiful new venue, too.
4:30 to 6:30 tomorrow night.
That's right. Put it on your
Marsha,
calendar.
I think you might have to go check that out
You
for
know, you and your wife could renew your
Renew
vows.
your vows, you and Aji.
Tomorrow night.
And you and
us at the open
Jared,
house.
well, after
Jared.
one year, we kind of need to renew
Bill.
them.
What do you think?
We kind of need to renew them, yep.
You guys should just come on out. You've been married for over a year now. Let's renew those vows. All right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna add a little more salt just to season those apples up. Yum yum. Pepper too. Yeah, always got salt and pepper. You wanna go ahead and flip that pork for me?
Flip it
Flip it.
with the tongs or like upside down?
With
in
your
the-
bare hands. Just kidding.
Well, I thought you meant like with the pan. I can't do that, so.
She's going bobbing for apples. Just
All right, we're gonna add a little bit more chicken stock. It looks like our arborio is getting close to.
risotto.
Oh! So that's going. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little garlic over here to this guy. I like to layer flavors, and so you're gonna get the Maillard from the pork, which is gonna be those brown bits on the bottom of the pan, and then you're gonna have the apple, and then we got that garlic in there, and we're just slowly layering flavors, and this is just how you build sauce.
Magic.
It's classic French technique. All right, so we're getting
We
exactly, we chef. All right, so we're getting real close here. Let's go ahead and add some pumpkin. And I'd like to point out this is organic pumpkin, free-range pumpkins.
Free-range pumpkins.
That's
They
right.
were out there for 51% of their life.
That's right. They're just roaming around doing their pumpkin thing. All right, so that's getting close. Ooh, it's about time. We're gonna take this pour top off because these pour tops, what they do is they measure out about 1.5 ounces, and we want more than 1.5 ounces because that's more fun.
I'm going to step back.
I was
think
going to
this
say,
is my cue.
I would get away.
This is my cue.
All right, hold on. We're not there yet. Let me get this pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Let me get this pumpkin in here. Look at that. Chris, would you just look at that?
That looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I am gonna add a little bit more chicken stock.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
why
not playing around.
No, absolutely not.
But as you said, that's kind of the way to make it continue.
Exactly.
release
to
its
release
starches.
that nice starches, its
We're learning.
creaminess. That's right, you are. All right, here we go.
Back up, Larson.
Backing up.
Careful.
Got that brandy in there, and we go. Oh boy, that was pretty lackluster. There it goes. And I got a little bit of nutmeg and some cinnamon, and we're just gonna make that
Wow.
sparkle a little
Nice.
bit. Yeah, those nice fall flavors.
Love that.
I want to do one of those.
Yeah.
Do it.
Woo!
That was better than mine
Bam!
even. And we're also gonna throw in some fresh herbs. I got some parsley, some fresh thyme, and some rosemary.
And the fire will go out sometime?
Eventually, when the alcohol burns off.
Okay.
So now, to add more to the sauce here, this is a Demi Glace. So this is, what we do is we take veal bones and we make a stock out of it. I know, veal, it's very perverse, veal bones. But you can do this with beef bones as well. I mean, it's just look it up online how to make a Demi Glace.
Okay.
And so that sauce is just gonna melt.
In there.
Yep. A lot of gelatin in there. That's when you know it's good.
Whoa.
How much time we got?
I'm not sure,
We
but
got
so
time.
that's just gonna melt down and then.
And then
It's-
it'll reduce
Wow.
down and make a really yummy, yummy sauce.
This smells super good. Come bring your. See, do you smell that?
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
can smell the layers too.
It's
like
got
you said,
kinda
the
that
apples
Thanksgiving fall
That's
thing
right.
going there.
That's
Wow.
For Thanksgiving, I like to drink wild turkey and eat pork.
There you go. You're in the right spot.
I mean,
So how do we know when this is going to be done? Stop touching it.
when is it done? I don't.
Well, is the pork chop done yet?
Maybe.
Just be patient.
No,
Christy.
it's intuition. Intuition. So you can
Are
touch
you
it.
kidding me right now? You're
Or
gonna
a
say
thermometer.
intuition?
If you're at home, that's
Chef
a thermometer.
intuition. Yes, use a thermometer. Honestly, they say cook pork up to 165 degrees. I think that is the wrong way to do it because a lot of people are so worried about pork being undercooked with the different whatever make you sick. But the way pork is raised these days, they are no longer running around in their own.
They're not free-range porks.
They're more free range than what they used to be. They're not locked up in pens, and they
Okay.
they get to do their thing. So this thing's going really slow.
But
Yeah.
do we want this to be completely like dissolved into the?
Yep, it'll just keep it going a little bit longer.
Okay.
How do you know when the risotto is done? Is it a certain length of time, or what texture should we look for?
You're looking for, I mean, kind of honestly like that, where it seems like most of the liquid is evaporated, but there's still some
Little bit left?
little bit left, almost like starchy potato water. Like you ever cook, make mashed potatoes at home and you boil them, and sometimes you overcook them.
I'm not quite the
And
chef you are. I'm
it gets,
I'm
it gets,
microwave
it gets a little
potatoes.
bit too. You microwave
just
your
kidding.
mashed. Do you use fake mashed potatoes, Christy?
No, I don't. I did once, and Jaron yelled
Look
at
at
me,
me.
so I never.
Look at me.
I don't make the fake
All
mashed
right, good.
potatoes. I just make the potatoes.
All right, so that looks about right where we want it. It's nice and creamy.
Can I
and-
kill this?
Yeah, you can.
Or put mine on it. Oh.
You want me to do that?
Sure. No, that's fine. I
Whoa.
mean, if you want to keep it going, we can do
Here
that.
you go, Larson. I'll take hers.
Well, is
and,
mine done, or should it go on his for a little bit?
Is it done?
I don't know.
The sauce isn't reduced enough yet. How much time we got? That sauce needs to be reduced.
We got some time. Here, let me turn this.
I got a good flame over here.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the good flame.
Because we got a good minute to get things done here, so.
All right. So again, Oxbow, 4:30 to 6:30 tomorrow night.
4:30, 6:30, Thursday night. We're gonna have some appetizers. We're gonna have some vendors, and it's just gonna be a good time. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, if you're thinking about getting married, come on out. If you don't know anybody that's getting married, if you're
Come
not
on
getting
out.
married, just come on out. Come check
Pretend
out.
you're getting married.
Just pretend you're getting married. Come check out the new clubhouse and eat some free food.
And that will be done when we.
When
See
I
what?
say it's done.
When we finish up the show.
When people make it at home, they're going to be like, well,
Oh yeah.
Scott said it at about this time.
We got some Parmigiano Reggiano, which is a perfect complement to any risotto. So we're gonna put that on there. Maybe not pumpkin risotto, but I'm doing it because it looks cool.
And that's it.
That's it.
The risotto's done.
Yep. The risotto is done. It might not be done. It might be al dente, but that's good. So we got some pepitas. We'll throw that in there just for a little crunch, a little texture change. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say that pork chop is donezo. And let that sauce go for a little bit longer.
Boy, that looks good.
Wow.
And as you can see, I mean, what'd that take us? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You can do this at home.
That's.
That's awesome.
You give us the confidence to do it at home, but then when I go home and I try to cook off brandy, there's a fire in my kitchen, and
It's all right.
could I skip that step?
That's what the fire department's for.